If you have heard in the realm of manifestation that in order for whatever you desire to manifest, you have to let it go, and maybe that was a little confusing for you and sounded like it didn't really make sense, because how are you supposed to let something go that you're keeping your energy on? You're not alone. I've actually been asked this question so many times in conversations and with clients, and today I am going to go over what that means and the tricks on how to flow with what you want to create in your life, while also not putting the importance on it and not putting the pressure on it, which will ultimately push it away. If you are watching on YouTube, the dog that I watched just came into the shot, so he wanted his 2 seconds of fame. Okay, so when we have a goal for ourselves, when we have a manifestation we want to bring into fruition, of course it's always on our mind. Of course we're always thinking about it. And as humans, a lot of us kind of have it backwards, where we go through our life through our mind, through thinking our way through everything, thinking our way through what we want, what things should be, and forcing our mind onto our will in life. And the mind is what always, I was going to say usually, but it's always trips us up. Whether you're on a spiritual path or not, the mind puts in expectations. The mind puts in fears. The mind puts in limitations. Because what does the mind do? It just regurgitates everything that it's been told before. So if you've been told before when you were a child, or maybe not even, life is hard, you have to work really, really hard to get what you want in life. Nothing good comes easy in life. I'm sure you've heard of that one before. Whether you consciously believe in that right now, as an adult listening to me right now, your mind heard that one point, and because of that, your mind is going to echo that back into your thoughts, into your energetic field today, unless you learn how to stop listening to that mind, stop listening to the monkey mind, right? So the mind is a big limitation in spirituality, right? In coming home to your true essence, to your true soul, because the mind is so connected to the ego. And the ego always wants. Nothing's ever good enough. That person over there has this thing. I don't have that thing. I want it. Right? And that kind of sounds exhausting, doesn't it? To have like this this thirst that can't ever be quenched. And I'm not saying, I want to be very clear, I'm not saying that it's not okay to have desires and to keep like up-leveling and evolving in life, because like that's the path that I'm on. I think that's a very healthy and good path to be on. But there is such a fine line in always on the path of better self-betterment and self-improvement and life improvement, and then thinking nothing's ever good enough. As soon as you receive this thing, you automatically need the next thing, right? As soon as you hit one level, okay, well now the next level needs to be here now, right? You're on this hamster wheel that will never stop. And that hamster wheel is from the mind. I wanted to paint this picture really clearly on how the mind keeps us in that rat race. Because it's also the mind that has the hard time wrapping its head around. If I want to manifest something, I need to let it go. The mind doesn't like to let things go. I mean, I'm sure you've heard someone say when someone really did someone else wrong, and maybe even you said it, I'll forgive, but I won't forget. The mind's not going to forget, right? So the mind is like, what do you mean? If I want to manifest this thing, if I want to bring this thing into my life, I need to let it go. No, the mind's like, no, I need to focus on it. Focus on it. Focus on it. Okay. Yes. Put your attention and your intention on it. But when you keep focusing on the thing, you're also focusing on the thing with the energy of, I don't have it yet. What is that energy? The energy is lack. Right? The energy is scarcity. The energy is saying, I need this thing, or even I want this thing. I mean, I actually have a whole episode. It's not on YouTube. It's just on Spotify. Like one of the earlier episodes, all about desires and how to stop saying need. So go back and listen to that on Spotify if you need to, because it was a really powerful episode. But so yeah, we don't say need, but your mind is saying, I really want this thing. No, we also don't say want. Let's say desire. I really desire this thing, but I don't have it yet. I don't have it yet. I don't have it yet. And you're noticing all the areas in your life where that thing isn't showing up, whatever it is. Like whatever it is. We all have whatever it is for you, right? Money, success, love, joy, happiness, whatever it is for you, right? The mind is always going to try to grab onto it and make it a point to show that it's not there right now. And when you go into any kind of manifestation, reality creation process with that underlying energy of lack, what you desire will never be yours. Because the energy of that, and you might be like, but why? Why would it never be mine? I'm putting the intention out there. I'm putting that I desire this thing. Why? Because the energetic of you desiring this thing and always thinking about this thing, the energetic of it is lack, because you're like, I desire this because it's not here right now. And you need the energy of what you want to receive in your life to match what you are experiencing right now. Right? You need to be an energetic match for said thing to come into your life. And that's not an energetic match. So what do? I understand. Like, okay. So obviously, like, in my earlier days of this path, I actually, like, I really grappled with this. Like, what do you, like, I'm literally like, it's almost like I'm explaining this to a previous version of myself now that I've finally cracked it and now that I fully understand it and embody it. But I remember it baffled me. I think I don't understand it. And I actually went through a period of time where I was like, okay, just let it go. Just let it go. I really want this thing, but I'm going to let it go. And I let it go so much that, like, my energy was no longer on the thing. Like, I really took, like, there is surrendering and taking your hands off the wheel and allowing the universe, allowing God to provide. And then there's really just, like, flailing backwards and just dropping the energy and dropping the ball in your life. Okay. And I dropped the energy and I dropped the ball in my life because my mind couldn't wrap my head around it because I was still trying to operate from my mind. And now the version of Angela that is sitting here and talking to you right now, I have now come to this realization and embodiment that it's not from the mind, it is from the body, it is from the heart. The mind is not going to get you anywhere. Yes, the mind is very powerful. Yes, the mind can make you sick if you really want it to. Yes, the mind can do a lot of things. But you sitting there every single day saying, I'm rich, 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 I think I'm rich, I think I'm rich, I think I'm rich, I think I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. But then nothing in your body is a frequency match to being rich. You look around your life and you look at your bank account and you feel like you want to throw up because it's the opposite of rich. You look around in your home and you're like, there's so much I want to redo and expand and make prettier, but can't afford it right now. Do you think you're going to be rich just by saying, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich? Because you're telling your mind and that's how you're manifesting? No, I'm sorry. Absolutely not, actually. If anything, it's kind of crazy. So please stop doing that. Let's just keep using the rich example. But instead, even if your outer reality isn't reflecting that you're rich yet, you ask yourself, what would being rich feel like to me? How would I feel? Would I feel at peace? Would I feel supported? Would I feel proud of myself? What is that, right? Ask yourself that question. Go into that. And then say, okay, peace, supported, proud, great. Do I feel those ways at all in any little bit right now? Yes, maybe no. Okay? And if you do, great. Keep amplifying that energy within you, that emotion within you. And if you don't, okay. And this is where you turn on the embodiment piece and you find ways. You find things in your life that bring you peace. You find things in your life that help you feel supported. You find that within you. You find that within you, the things that you're proud of yourself for. And you focus on those feelings. You focus on that embodiment. You ask yourself, how would the richest version of myself hold herself? How would she go about her day? Would she start her day in dread for the day ahead, or would she start her day in gratitude? Right? You ask these questions. You pick apart the version of you that has the thing. And then you embody that version of you in the here and now. And through that, the mind actually is quieted in the situation, in the process. Because you're so focused on the feeling and the embodiment that you don't have time to do the rat race of I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. And then, oh my God, but that doesn't seem rich and that doesn't seem rich, right? Like that, just shh. That quiets. Because you're in the body now. Right? Do you feel that? Like, I just felt a giant shift in the energy field around me. Just from shh. And if you are someone with an overactive mind, maybe you do that. Shh. To stop it. I actually had a mentor tell me to do that. It wasn't shh. It was something else when my mind started going in a loop. And it works. Right? I guess my own way is the shh, because that just came through out of nowhere. But and through the embodiment, you let go of the thing. Because your mind isn't gripping on to this thing that is missing from your life. Why? Because you're tricking the mind. You're tricking the mind. Because the body is feeling the way it would feel if you had the thing already. And so the mind is getting quiet. It has nothing to be stressed about anymore. It has nothing to spiral about anymore. And let's make this clear. Again, I know I said this already, but I want to make this abundantly clear because I was personally tripped up on this. We just letting go and surrendering doesn't mean completely just losing the energy, right? Okay, so what I mean by holding the energy still without having your full, every single bit of your awareness hyper focused on it is your energy is on it because of the embodiment piece. That's the energy. That's the energy on it. And the embodiment piece requires you to think and to act and to feel and to move and to be like the version of you that would have it. So that's the energy. That's you holding the energy. And that energy that you are holding in your embodiment is what will push you forward towards that thing. Right? So that is the surrendering and letting go. The surrendering and letting go doesn't have to do with a complete just forget about it in your life, right? For something to manifest. The surrendering and letting go is surrender your fucking mind. Let your mind quiet. And let the body take over. Let your embodiment slip into it. And that is how you quantum leap. And that is how you manifest. That is how you change your reality. Actually, I didn't even interesting. I actually never thought of this like this before, but I was just shown an example to show you guys, to tell you guys, because I love to teach with my examples. And I actually didn't realize that this is what happened in my own life. Okay. Awesome. Good job, previous Ange. So it was 2021. It was 2021. I was living in New Jersey at the time. I was working full-time as a tax accountant, working from home. I didn't really have many friends. Honestly, I was drinking a lot by myself at my apartment because I was just low-key sad and depressed because my life wasn't what I wanted it to be. And I really dreamed of moving somewhere tropical. I really dreamed of literally being able to walk outside of my house every day and look at the beautiful trees and be by water and just the sky and just be so at peace with the nature around me and feel and live somewhere that felt really good to my nervous system and felt like home. And obviously New Jersey feels like home. I grew up there, but I didn't get it doesn't feel like that for me, sometimes in the fall. But and one day I decided to this was when I was heavy learning everything that I'm now teaching you guys. But I don't think I was consciously aware that I was doing this at the time. Maybe I was. I can't think that far back into my brain right now. But, one day I decided I need to stop feeling like this. I can't feel like this anymore. I can't feel this ache, this longing for something that I don't have, because that's what it felt like. I felt like there was a hole inside of me and there was an ache and there was a longing for something I didn't have and I couldn't fill it. And I honestly numbed. I numbed myself because I couldn't feel it. And I ended up taking myself on a lot of nature walks. I ended up going outside, and instead of looking down while I'm walking, I was looking up. And I started to fall in love with the life around me. And what helped that was nature. That was like the first thing that opened my heart to fall in love with the life around me. And then slowly, I started to fall in love with the life around me, even when it wasn't me outside in nature. And like, obviously nature is beautiful and heart opening, right? Like, but then like sitting in my apartment, I was like, wow, this apartment's amazing. Like, I do love this, right? And then that started to bleed into every area of my life. But I didn't lose the vision of wanting to live somewhere tropical. I didn't give up. I just started to feel love and gratitude for where I was. And the same love and gratitude that the version of me would feel living in this tropical place as she walked around every day, you know? And then bam, literally came in so fast. An opportunity to move to Fort Lauderdale on a 3-month sublease, which obviously the 3-month sublease ended up going well because I'm still here. I haven't left, it's been years. And I literally just went on a walk right before I sat down and recorded this podcast, and I had a moment looking around like, oh wow, remember when I used to pray for this walk to look at the palm trees? It's such a beautiful day here too. Like, no, not a cloud in the sky. It's October. I'm wearing a tank top. Like, this is great. So I give that example to show how I got myself out of the mind rut by just living it, living and embodying the feeling. And next part, showing gratitude for where I was. So that's the next part. You're never going to get to the next level, the next thing, whatever it is, until you show gratitude for where you currently are. Why would God want to give you something greater if you're not grateful for where you are? Oh my God, I just said that, and the dog that I'm watching like sighed. Like, you know, like when you know, when, I don't know, maybe you don't, but I've been in a lot of rooms with teachers where they're teaching live. When they say something that hits, everyone's like, it's almost like the dog is like listening to me, listening to this transmission. He was like, that hit. Thanks, Ollie. It's true though. Like, think of it. I love to think of the universe. I love to think of energy. I love to think of manifestation, all the things, like as if it was a lover, right? Why would you want to give someone more in a relationship if they're not grateful for what you're already giving them? You'd be like, you're not grateful for what I'm giving you. So like, no, you ungrateful bitch. Right? Show gratitude. You are here and you are asking to go here. You can't get here until you are completely grateful for here, right? Because it also has to do with capacity. If you can't relish and be in love and have gratitude for where you currently are, then you don't have the capacity to hold where you currently are. And if you don't have the capacity to hold where you currently are, how the hell are you going to have capacity to hold where you want to go, where that next level for you is? So even where you are right now, even if it's not your ideal situation, even if there's still somewhere you want to go, beautiful. We love goals. We love to have visions for ourselves. Yes. But remember, where you are even if it's kind of annoying right now, a version of you previously prayed to be there. Let that sink in. So enjoy it. And start to wear the pants of the next level while you're enjoying it. Start to do the embodiment of the next level while you're having gratitude for where you are. I'll use myself as an example again. Because I'm like right there in my own journey of my leaping, my manifestation, my transformation, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's all the same shit. Because I like go on levels. Like I have like a giant leap, and then I hang out at that level, and then I have a giant leap, and then I hang out at that level, and right now I'm like hanging out, and I feel like a leap about to come, right? And I am not worried about how it's gonna come. I'm not thinking about how it hasn't come yet. I'm enjoying my life. I'm living. I went on that walk today. I am allowing God, the universe, something greater than me, lead me. I'm not allowing my mind to lead me. Because you know what? Yeah, I have this next vision for myself. But when I allow myself to be led by something greater, and I show gratitude for where I currently am, and I still hold the vision in my heart of what I want, what I desire, the universe can provide something way bigger and greater than anything I could have ever imagined. Right? So if you feel like you are in the same boat as me right now, join me in that. Join me in that frequency. Join me in that embodiment. And, you know, I'm actually kind of going through a change in my language and the words that I use. Especially if you've followed me for a long time or listened to podcasts for a long time, I always use the word transformation, transform. And yeah, that, at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. But transformation gives a very masculine and harder view and energy on it. And I'm shifting the word to embodiment, right? So I'm not here to help you transform. I'm here to help you embody your next level self. Because that's true transformation. That's in accordance with the universal laws, right? You're becoming an energetic match for that, what you desire. Transformation, yes, at the end of the day, we are transforming, but there was a certain headiness that I was noticing with that word. So, yeah, I'm still going to use it here and there, but it's all about embodying the next level you. Well, showing reverence and gratitude for where you currently are, right? Okay, so when they say, let it go if you want it, right? Let it go when you're manifesting. Stop focusing on it all the time so intently. Yeah, get your mind off of it, but keep your energy on it. Get your mind off of it, but keep your energy on it. And that is the key to any kind of leap. That is the key to any kind of manifestation formula, is having the embodiment of whatever it is you are calling in, having the embodiment in the here and now, keeping your energy on it, and letting the mind go to rest. Getting off the hamster wheel of the mind. Getting off of the lack and the scarcity loops of the mind about how it's not here yet. Embody who you would be if you had it now. Thank you for listening. This was a fun episode. I really enjoyed this one. I really actually really enjoyed letting this transmission come through me. So let me know in the comments if this resonated with you, if this made something actually finally click, and if you are desiring support in your embodiment of your next level self journey, usually I say transformation, we're changing it up. I have 3 spots open for one-on-one mentorship with me. And we get that started with a complimentary call where we go over where you are in your life, what you're desiring, what's been holding you back, all the things. You basically let me know everything that's going on in that life of yours and what this vision is. And then we come up with a custom package on how I can support you to get there. And one thing I want to just note about mentorship real quick is mentorship, especially the way that I am doing it, it isn't about us always pushing for that next thing. Yes, I will be holding you to a standard 100%. Yes, I will be holding you to your vision 100%. But the true value of mentorship is having someone there to catch you on the hard days. Is having someone there to help you hold that energy for yourself and that embodiment for yourself. To remember who the fuck you are and why you're doing this in the first place. Because there's times in this journey of evolution, right? Of self-evolvement, of evolving into your highest self, evolving into your highest timeline, where it gets hard. It just is. And there's times where you want to give up. And there's times where you get confused. And there's times where you just need someone to help pick you back up and hold you back into your power and your standard for yourself and for your life. There's times where you might want to give up. And that is the power of mentorship. Because you can get somewhere 10 times faster with a mentor than you would get there by yourself. So that is all I would say with that. If you are interested, if you book the complimentary call with me, absolutely no strings attached. See, we vibe. Will be me and you doing life together kind of thing. The link for that is in the show notes, and I would love to have a conversation with you. Okay. I'll see you next week. I love you. Bye.